Yes, hello, 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 everybody. And this is January the 12th, 2021. And this is the Hearing Loss Association of America Mission Viejo Chapter, formerly known as the Hearing Well Club. Okay, so I am going to share my screen. Okay, let's get rid of this. Okay, so this is a couple of things. I want to thank Ann Thomas from the Hearing Loss Association of America, Diablo Valley chapter, because she assisted in, she prepared most of these slides I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you some directions for viewing on a desktop. It could also be a laptop. And for sure, you know, this meeting is going to be recorded and it will be posted on the chapter's YouTube channel, which I haven't even set up yet, but because we're going to move from the Hearing Well Club to the Mission Viejo chapter. So right off the bat, I want to talk to you about captions and how to have a full transcript and chat window and so right off the bat, to turn on the captions, you want to go to the lower part of your screen where it says close caption, and you're going to click on the C button and then click on show subtitle. Show subtitle. View full transcript. If you'd like to see, rather than just seeing little pieces at a time, just, you know, you can view the entire transcript and you can even save the transcript. So there's a little thing at the bottom that says save transcript, and when the meeting is over, that will be emailed to you, or no, it'll be, I think it'll be dropped on your computer. In any case, we will have a full transcript. And then there's subtitle settings. Subtitle settings is you can make them larger or smaller. So click on the subtitle settings. Oops, which is, you see there is under the full transcript. Next we have chat window. So in the circle here, you see it says chat. So click on chat, and by default, any message you type in here will be sent to everybody when you click return. If you want to send a personal message or direct message, you can change using this little caret, and the name of everybody is in the meeting is there, and you choose who you want to send a direct message. So just be aware that if you also, if you see a number pop up in the chat window, that means there's a message there for everybody. So during this program, if websites are mentioned or phone numbers are mentioned or whatever, we will put them in the chat so that you can write it down and you can save the chat. And that'll also be downloaded on your computer at the end of the meeting if you click on save chat. Okay. All right, I already did that. If you need some assistance, technical assistance, Alan Katsura, he's got his name out there, and it says on there technical support, you can just send him a direct message, and he will assist you. So he's assisting me by letting people in from the waiting room. Okay. Now, if you have updated your program, your Zoom program, you will find that reactions, which is located over on the right of your toolbar, and this is where you can find raise hand. So I would like for everybody to try that right now. I want to see if you can raise your hand. Open up reactions and click on raise hand. Okay, Marilyn Burrows, I see you. Raina, Lisa, I'm not seeing everybody here. Okay, and you should be able to lower your hand as well. Okay, so when you have a question, please use the raise hand feature. If you're waving at me, I may not see you because I'm only seeing like 6 people. I don't see everybody all at once. So waving doesn't work. I don't want to not call on you. So the next slide here, just to remind you that we are now the Mission Viejo Chapter 8 Hearing Loss Association of America Mission Viejo Chapter, and this is effective in January. Not everything has been transferred over yet. I'm still working on that. But HLAA strives to give people all the tools to live successfully with hearing loss. So you are not alone. And the Hearing Loss Association of America provides so many resources. I'm going to be building a new website, and it's not going to be resourceful because I'm going to point to the main website for the Hearing Loss Association of America, which is basically hearingloss.org. And right. I want to thank my officers, Vice President Brian, who's here. Brian, hello. Secretary Judy Mandel, Treasurer Jeff Chess, and Program Director George, who wanted to be here today, but his physical therapist changed the appointment. So at the last minute, so he couldn't be with us. Okay, the Mission Viejo chapter is a 501c3 tax exempt charity, tax exempt chapter. So deductions may be available to you depending on your tax status for donations. The chapter is all volunteer. Nobody receives wages of any kind. Membership is not required. The Hearing Well Club, we did have a membership to help offset some of our expenses. At this time, we are going to be solely dependent upon your donations, and they are tax deductible for many tax situations. And you can donate online, and I can provide you with an address to mail in a check, and we're really going to need your assistance in the new year because we don't have memberships. HLAA has a primary membership, so that's optional to attend meetings and stuff. You don't need any membership. The Hearing Loss Association of America needs your membership, and you can sign up at hearingloss.org, and you will get 6 I think maybe it's 4 magazines a year that is just packed full of stories and technology information and things you need to know to live with hearing loss successfully. So here's some information. I'm the president of the Mission Viejo chapter, my email address. So if you have the Hearing Well Club address, please delete that from your address book and put in tony@hlaamv.org. You can text me or call me at 949-391-9756. If you're on Twitter, I'm going to start posting on Twitter all of our meetings and valuable information. And we're also on Facebook, which I haven't done a lot of, but as we get rolling, I'm going to be doing that. Okay.
Tony?
Yes, Alan.
Marilyn has her hand raised. I don't know if she has a question.
Oh, Marilyn, you have a question? Unmute yourself. Marilyn, we can't. You have to unmute yourself.
Oh,
It was by accident. I didn't know how to get rid of the hands, and I just now clicked on the other side and then clicked off.
Okay.
am I unmuted now?
Yes, you are.
Okay, because I am illiterate when it comes to this stuff. I really would like to donate, but I'd have to have you send maybe at the end of this. Everybody could get that address if they wanted it. They don't have to keep it, but I would love for you to send it to me so I could donate.
Sure. I'll put it in the chat in just a few minutes once we get rolling here.
Okay.
Okay. And any amount is welcome. And oh, look at, now I get to see more faces now that I'm not sharing the screen. Okay, so it's important to know that Alan Katsura, if you can see him, he's tech support. And if you need any help, send him a message using the chat room. Let's see, we've got a couple of chats here. I don't have raised hand and reactions. Okay, Susan, the reason, Susan, Alan, would you answer Susan Schaefer about not having raised hand in reactions? And I'll just tell you generally, the reason is because you need to update your program. This is, and anytime you're going to be attending a Zoom meeting, it's a good idea to try to update your program, because they're making new features. They're pretty good. I think they're good. Okay. I'd like to introduce you to Lisa Kaufman. And Lisa is an account manager for CaptionCall. She's been with CaptionCall for 5 years. Jason Keller is here. He's the regional manager for CaptionCall, and he will also be speaking with you. And he's been with CaptionCall for 4 years. So I think that Lisa, would you like to say hi? And are we ready? Tell me when we're ready to do the video.
Okay. Thank you, Tony. And good morning, everybody. Happy New Year. It's nice to see some, yeah, right. Happy New Year. Yay. It's nice to see some familiar faces and some new faces as well. I am tickled to be joining you on your inaugural meeting. I feel very privileged to be here, so thanks. Jason is here with me as well. He is probably the best manager I have ever experienced in any job in my entire life. He's an amazing individual, and I am so excited that you all get to meet him as well. I'm going to let Jason say hi before we show you a nice video.
Thank you so much, Lisa. I'm privileged to work with you as well. And Lisa is essential person for what we do here at CaptionCall. I'm very honored to be a part of this, and thank you, Tony, so much for this opportunity. And what a wonderful time. 2020 is gone. Yay! That's very exciting. Also very exciting. This is the inaugural meeting of the HLAA Mission Viejo Chapter. We've been long supporters and advocates of the Hearing Well Club. I've presented a couple of times at the Hearing Well Club myself in Laguna Woods, and it's always a pleasure. So thank you so much, Tony, for the opportunity to speak. What Lisa and I do, I'm sure it's not a lot of people know what we do already, but I will just say that it's an honor and a privilege to be able to share with people what we do with CaptionCall. And Tony mentioned it earlier, but also it's worth mentioning again. CaptionCall is in all 50 states, including Puerto Rico. So it doesn't matter where someone's at, we can help them wherever they're at. I've been with CaptionCall for 4 years now. I've had the honor of being in many homes, not as an installer or we call them trainers, but along with ride-alongs with our trainers. And I will tell you the stories, being able to be in someone's home and seeing firsthand how it changes someone's life. You know, it doesn't happen all the time, but there's plenty of times when it happens where people are very moved and they can't believe that they have this phone that's going to make their life just a little bit easier. Not everyone has the same level of hearing loss, but even if they have just a slight bit of hearing loss and this phone is going to help them, and they realize, but they didn't realize before, that they need the service. And so we walk out of their homes and a lot of times they're giving us hugs, they're wiping tears from their eyes, and we're wiping tears from our eyes too because of how impactful it is. And what a special opportunity for Lisa and I and all of our CaptionCall team to be able to help people in a very special way. Communication is not limited to just those with people that have perfect hearing. It's for everyone. And we give them equal access through our wonderful services. And so with that, what I want to do is, I just wanted to, if Tony, if you can cue up the video, we're going to share with you a video that gives you pretty good detail on CaptionCall overall in the program and how we are able to help people. And we're going to have lots of discussion. So if you have any questions that come up during the video, jot them down and we are happy to answer them in the course of this discussion. So Tony, with that, if you want to play the video, that would be wonderful.
Okay.
Hello. I'd like to tell you about CaptionCall and how it helps people with hearing loss experience important phone calls in a more accurate and satisfying way. CaptionCall is available to anyone who has hearing loss and who needs captions to use the phone more effectively. It works a lot like caption television to help a user hear and understand phone conversations better. It's CaptionCall's goal to help people use the phone with confidence. And that goes hand in hand with the Americans with Disabilities Act to ensure all people have equal opportunity to use our country's phone lines. The government sets aside funds for people with hearing loss. It goes towards the captioning service that makes CaptionCall work. If you've ever paid a phone bill, you've already paid to support this important service that helps so many. After all, nearly 17% of US adults have hearing loss. It ranks right after hypertension and arthritis among common health conditions. And it gets more common as people age, especially among men. Even so, people hesitate to talk about hearing loss. Some don't want to admit to it. Others may not recognize how little they hear, and a friend, spouse, or family member has to bring it up. But hearing loss is a serious issue. Studies show that people with hearing loss tend to withdraw. They interact less and stay home more. They are far more prone to depression and even have an increased risk of dementia. And listen to this. People with impaired hearing actually lose a cubic centimeter of brain tissue each year. compared to people who maintain greater brain activity through normal hearing. Neglecting hearing loss can even put safety at risk. Some people might think their hearing loss isn't significant enough to miss an alarm or a siren, but what about the doorbell or a phone call during an emergency? Being able to hear and understand a conversation is critical when talking to a first responder. Clearly, hearing is essential for much of everyday life. Experiencing even some hearing loss can affect your physical, emotional, and social well-being. So what can you do? If you think you might have hearing loss, or if you think someone close to you does, start by talking to a hearing care professional.
Uh-oh, we lost audio. Tony, can you pause that?
Advertise list. You can even make a list of favorites. When you're on the phone, you'll see the name and number of the person you're talking to. If you need to, you can look at your list of contacts. Change your caption call settings. Save your conversation or put your side of the call on mute. If you need to turn up the volume, adjust the dial. It works for both the handset and the speakerphone. The volume meter changes as you increase the sound. Now that's loud. People who need extra amplification can turn on volume boost in the phone settings. For even more customized settings, CaptionCall can amplify different frequencies to meet your personal hearing needs, as shown on your audiogram from a hearing test. As an example, if you have trouble hearing higher voices, CaptionCall can increase sounds in that range. You can also adjust how the captions look on the CaptionCall phone. Choose from 3 settings to change the size of the text or how bright it is on the screen. CaptionCall has you covered if you're not around to take a call too. It will work with the answering machine or service you already have, or you can use its built-in answering machine. Customize your greetings, call pickup, and call screening. And of course, you can see captions for any of your messages. These are just a few of the features on the CaptionCall phone. It really has everything to make talking on the phone easy and conversations more understandable. So how do you get CaptionCall? It's available to anyone with hearing loss and who would benefit from having captions during phone calls. For the phone to work, you must have a phone line and high-speed internet connection. If this sounds like you, CaptionCall takes care of everything. Our red carpet service includes no-cost personal delivery. A local representative will install the phone, show you how to use it, and stay to answer your questions. Our trainers are CaptionCall employees who know what they're talking about, who value your privacy, and who will help you feel comfortable using your phone. If you have questions later, we have dedicated customer support people ready to help whenever you need them. CaptionCall can be installed where you use it most, at home, the office, even an assisted living facility. CaptionCall won't affect how your other phones work, but it will change the way you communicate for the better. Take the first step to experience phone calls in a whole new way. Life is calling. Answer it better with CaptionCall.
Yay! Thank you, Tony.
Okay, I'm so sorry that the video stopped. I mean, the audio stopped. I started sneezing, and so I muted myself, and I didn't realize you wouldn't be able to hear the video. So there's got to be another way that I can mute myself and you can hear it. So I'll learn about that for another time. So this time, I'm sorry.
No worries. We all got to
Go
experience.
ahead, Lisa.
Well, we all got to experience what it's like for some people when we take out our hearing aids and we can't hear at all. Then we really have to rely on captions. So I think it was a good sample for us all. So thank you for doing that, Tony. That was a lot of good information. And some of you already own a CaptionCall phone. Some of you might be thinking, I don't need that. But I encourage you to keep in mind the people that you know in your sphere, whether they're family or friends that are close, neighbors, or people somewhere across the country, that you get frustrated when you're communicating with them because they need a CaptionCall phone. We're here to help. Now, in the video, they mentioned a couple different, I don't think they mentioned the different platforms we're on. And Tony had a graphic in our invitation that showed you a picture of not only the CaptionCall phone itself, but we can offer captions on every platform, including an iPhone, an Android, an iPad. We can stream your current Bluetooth compatible cell phone to a CaptionCall phone. We can stream your hearing aids to the CaptionCall phone so you can actually hear the CaptionCall phone right in your hearing aids. We have so many options and so many solutions, and the answer is just yes. If there's anybody that you know or you yourself can benefit from a CaptionCall phone, we are here to help. We actually have a short little video from a gal named Shirley who has one of our phones, and I wanted you to see what she had to say. And after that, if there's anybody here in the audience who has a CaptionCall phone, I would love for you to put your hand up. Uh-oh, did I just lose everybody?
We can hear you, Lisa. Your video just went away.
There we go. I would love for you to put your hand up so you can tell us the one thing that you love most about your CaptionCall phone. So if we could go ahead and hear from Shirley. Do you have that video, Tony?
Yes, let me, hold on 1 second here.
That's okay.
Where's
If you need a minute, we can go to Susan.
okay, here we go.
Okay.
My name is Shirley, and I was born and raised here in Bountiful. I used to crochet and knit, and I used to paint, and I've painted almost all these paintings. And I made dolls for years, about 20 years. I poured the porcelain and baked them and painted them and sewed for them. And I had made over 1,000 dolls in my time. I married Ralph, and we went to school together. We've known each other all our lives.
Whoops.
My hearing is just slowly going down, and I do wear hearing aids, and they do help, but they're not perfect. But then I really wasn't hearing like I wanted to hear, and so I went to another doctor, and they fit me with these ones over the ears, and they're invisible to see, and they go inside the ear, and I hear much better. It did affect me in a lot of the things that I did, going out and going to, visiting and stuff. I didn't really enjoy that when I'd keep saying, well, what? Or huh? Pride has a lot to do with, you don't want to be old. Well, if you can't hear, what's the sense of being old? I had this hearing problem for a long time. I said, why don't you go see about, oh, I don't need hearing aids. I said, well, I thought I didn't either until I got them. I avoided talking to the phone, on the phone, because I couldn't hear my great grandchildren or my grandchildren really. They weren't playing. And so I wouldn't call as much. And I can't understand. I hear, but I can't understand on the telephone. And so when I got this phone here, I could read, and my grandkids and my great grandkids, and they have little soft voices. Well, I can read it, and so I can talk to them. Before, I really couldn't hear them. And it was about 4 years before I finally decided maybe I'd give it a try. Well, he brought it over, set it up, and it was marvelous because I really needed it. And I wouldn't admit that I couldn't hear, playing and stuff. Now I can read it. It's just absolutely the best thing that's happened to me, because I talk a lot on the phone now.
Thank you, Tony. Much appreciated. Okay, Susan, you had your hand up. Tell us what you love most about your caption call phone. You'll need to unmute yourself.
It helps, but sometimes it doesn't. So I'll just talk to you about it personally, Lisa. I thought I didn't know you were going to call on me. So
Oh, no.
I just thought you wanted to know how many who had a caption call phone. That's all.
Yeah, we'll be happy to help you. I'll call you later today, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Judy, I see you raising your hand. What do you love about caption call phone?
I think I've had my phone for about 4 or 5 years, and I didn't always understand the workings. And so I've called the caption call phone number. The customer service people are wonderful. And just this week, I got a brand new house phone in addition to my caption call, because the old house phone just went kaflooey. Well, I lost the messaging on my caption call, which is where I wanted my voice messages to be. So I called up and boy, I got an answer immediately. The person is friendly, professional, and it was just wonderful. And I told the lady, I knew you'd be able to help me.
Oh, thank you for that, Judy. Much appreciated. Winnie, you have to unmute yourself.
Yeah, hi. Yeah, I like it. I have some hearing. It's my right ear I have some hearing in. It's the left ear that's dead. And it helps me. The only thing is a lot of people mumble. And so it comes across, it says unclear or, you know, so that part. And today I was hoping with the video to see more of the ways I can use the caption call. But when the sound went out, it kind of threw me and I kind of lost concentration. So I was hoping you could actually show that again, not from the beginning, but just the part, you know, that showed the technical stuff we can use with that. Or else if there's a way I could watch it on my own.
Yep, we can do both those things. We can show it again at the end, or we can certainly send you the link. No problem.
Okay, thank you.
All right, Rena, you have a caption call phone. What do you love
Yeah,
most?
I do. I have it. And first of all, I want just to thank you for this phone because it helps me a lot. And your the representative came and helped me to adjust all just this.
Rena, you accidentally hit mute. Was there something else?
Yeah. Do you provide with extra phone because I need more phone for my bedroom in case that somebody call in, I can just come quick and pick up phone in my living room. So do you provide with extra phone or just only one?
You know what, Rena? Thank you. That's the perfect question. Yes, we can provide you with more than one captioning telephone. As long as we have the electronic capabilities to make it work within your environment, you can have as many phones as you need, dependent upon your the environment itself, your ability to move. We don't want anybody to ever run for the telephone. We want to make sure that you're safe and that you don't miss a phone call. So thank you, everybody, for
So
your
in the bedroom, it needs to be internet connection too, or just plug it in the outlet and it works. It will work.
We're going to set you up with a service call at no charge and have someone come out and set up another phone for you. You don't have to finger.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
And on that subject, I want to make sure that everybody knows that even though the representative in the video was not wearing any personal protective gear during this pandemic, we, of course, send our essential workers out and they are wearing masks, gloves, hand sanitizer in abundance. We protect you as well as our people. So please don't let that discourage you because it truly is more important now than ever for us to stay connected. The video talked a little bit about how untreated hearing loss can cause a person to lose up to 1 cubic centimeter of brain tissue a year. And when I heard that, I wear my hearing aids every day. I lost my hearing years ago in one ear, and I was too young for hearing aids because, you know, they're for old people. But I've since learned that they're for smart people. So for those of you who have them, I encourage you to wear them on a regular basis, even when you're home alone. It's important for your brain. For those of you who don't, I encourage you to find a way to treat your hearing loss. And CaptionCall is certainly one solution to help you remove the angst from having conversations on the phone. Couple other things it can do for you though is it can offer you your independence, privacy. You can make your own phone calls without having to ask somebody else to do that for you, whether it's a doctor's appointment or a personal call with an old friend. When we receive phone calls that have important information, on the video it talked about the save call feature. When you're on the phone itself, I don't know if you can see this, but when you're in the middle of a phone call, you can touch what's called the save call feature. It's up here at the top. And when we highlight that, the phone will actually save the transcript from the entire phone call for you, so that not only can you go back and reread it, but when your caregiver, family member, spouse says, did the doctor call today? Yes. What did they say? You know, I don't remember, but it's all on the telephone. You can go and read it yourself. And that gives you a great opportunity to be able to focus on the call itself and not have to take notes. Telehealth is really big now. Conversations with our providers, checking in or doing basic diagnostic care. And it's just a really nice way to be able to make sure you don't miss any part of the conversation. You don't have to multitask and try to listen and take notes. You can let the phone take the notes for you. And again, at the end here, we will gladly take questions, and I will be happy to reach out to anybody personally when we're finished. So by all means, jot those down. Tony, you had some poll questions we were going to ask?
Yeah, before we do that, Alan had a question.
Sure, Alan.
Unmute yourself.
Okay, actually, Anne was trying to raise her hand.
Okay.
I just have patients here who come in, and just as a reminder, we can put your audiogram into the phone, and that will help give you the correct specifications so that you get the maximum amount of performance out of your phone. So as an audiologist, we can do that for you. The other thing that I have as a question, Lisa, that I get from patients, and I would love for you to answer, is do they have to give up their regular phone number in order to have a caption call?
Thank you, Anne, on both accounts. Yes, the audiogram applied to the phone is a great way to enhance the experience. For some people, it's every call. For other people, it's just the grandchild or the great-grandchild that they can't quite hear. True story, I installed over 1,000 phones, and each one was its own unique experience. And this woman was just so excited because it was her granddaughter, her one and only granddaughter, that she couldn't quite hear on the phone. And with a little adjustment, we made that happen. So I was happy to be a part of that. The other part of your question, I lost it. Oh,
Do they have to give up their own phone number?
Yeah.
And then along with that, the same thing with what Rena was asking is, do they have to have another phone line in the other part of the house? Or she was asking, can you just use an extension and just plug it in like you do with extensions? That's what she was asking.
Right. We have so many solutions now with CaptionCall. It does require electricity, a phone line, and an internet connection in order for the phone to work. But those don't have to be what you consider to be typical. Yeah, electricity is electricity. We know that. A phone line can be your current home phone. It can be a phone line that we generate for you. It can be a cell phone that we stream through the phone. So we have several options there. Internet. I know Laguna Woods has been a challenge for some. Well, guess what? We have a solution for that. We have a device that will generate enough internet so that the telephone will caption for you whenever you need it. It's a beautiful solution to what was really an exhausting problem for so many. So internet is no longer a problem. Extension phones, you can still keep your current home phone system. We can add a CaptionCall phone to it. And if you want more than one CaptionCall phone, if it's, like I said, if it's possible with the electronic capabilities that we have, we will gladly set up more than one CaptionCall phone for you. All you have to do is ask. And then with our mobile solutions on the iPad, iPhone, and Android phones, you can even read captions on the go. So you can have them wherever you need them, whenever you need them. So thank you for the question, Anne, much appreciated. I hope that clears things up. Why did my video
So
stop?
just to confirm, they do not need to give up their home phone number. They're not
No.
getting a new phone number, and it can work with their existing system.
Yes, and if they do not have a home phone number, we will gladly generate one for them, and there will never be a charge for that. They can call anywhere in the US, anytime, and there's never a bill.
Alan, your hand is raised.
Yes, again, Jeffrey has a question and he's having problems with raising his
Oh.
hand.
I'm using my husband's Zoom. Just to piggyback on the mobile application, Lisa, how does that work? And it's sort of along what Ann's saying, if you have a different mobile number than a home number, how is that compatibility work?
Jason, you want to take that?
Sure. So if we're talking exclusively on the mobile app, whether the iPhone or the Android, and they're using the captions on the mobile device, they simply download, if it's an Android, they would download the app from the Google Play Store. And on the iPhone, they would download the app from the App Store. And then they follow the process, get the registration set up, and they start using it directly on their iPhone. Now that's for the mobile solution. I think the other question that you may be asking is, how does it work if we're streaming the cell phone number to the CaptionCall phone? Does that, or did I answer your question?
Actually, you did. So basically you're saying I can download that app. I don't need to physically get the CaptionCall telephone for the home. I can just do it straight on the iPhone. I mean, I happen to have an iPhone.
Yes, you can. Yeah, if all that is needed is the app, then you can definitely just download the app. What we say is, why limit yourself? There's no cost. So if you find a value in having a home phone and the app, then get both. The cost is the same. It's zero.
Great, thank you. Cool.
You're welcome.
Were there other questions we can answer as long as we're doing this?
Okay, so are we going to go to the first poll question?
Anne had her hand raised. If we can go to Anne.
So just kind of going and piggybacking on what was just discussed, because I go through this with a lot of patients who come in. What if they have a cell phone number and they have a home number, and their home number is their CaptionCall? How does that interact with the app on their cell phone? Do you understand what I'm asking?
So the way that the mobile app works is we provide our customers, when they download an app on any mobile solution, we provide them a separate phone number. So if they're not using their cell phone to be the streaming number to their CaptionCall phone, then what they can do is they can actually forward their CaptionCall mobile app number to their native phone number on their cell phone app can be forwarded, so that whoever calls them on their native number, and by native number, let me show you what I mean just for clarification. So if you can see, it's kind of small, but in the bottom where it has that little phone, that little phone, that's what your phone is provided. That's called the native number. And you can actually forward that number to the CaptionCall app so that they can pick up. I don't want to make this super confusing.
Yeah.
But
If I may, Anne, the answer is yes. Whatever anybody would like to do, we have solutions for 99% of every situation. If you want numbers to be the same, we can forward. If you want numbers to be separate, we can do that. So again, it can be a lot of technology. Some people love technology. It's been my experience. Most people don't, which is why we have experts who go right into your environment and set things up for you. Yes, Tony.
Yeah, I don't want to get too technical on this meeting, but you're available and Jason is available to really delve into, there's so many different situations, and different solutions for different people. So we can't cover them all. So, but I know Jason and Lisa will be very happy to work with you one-on-one or technical support or a caption call trainer to make it work for you perfectly. But the basic question was, if you have a phone line at home right now, no change in your phone number, the caption call phone can be an extension or a replacement for the phone you have. It could be an additional phone. And that's the simplest, and that's where the direction most people will go in. Okay, Reina, you had a question?
Yeah, just short question. Do you provide your services all over US or only in California?
Thank you, Rena. No, we are all over the US, including Puerto Rico. So
Oh,
if you
sure.
a friend or family member that can benefit from a caption call phone, please, we're going to have a poll here at the end so that I can contact you. I've cleared the rest of my day so that I can help all of you. We're
You
here
have
for
headquarters in other states, or you can help me over the phone, or somebody who just can come and help me. How will it work? In case if just I in another state, how will
We
I
have-
just get? Mhm.
we have representatives all over the country.
Oh, you have, yeah, okay.
We have an army of people here to help. Jason and I can't do it alone. We have thousands of people who are here to help.
So I'm considering to move. That's why I just wanted to know for sure that if you just can provide service in another state. So it would be wonderful. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Rena brings up a good point. If ever you're moving or someone you love is moving who has a caption call phone, you have two options. You can pack it up yourself and move it wherever you're moving to, or you can call us. We'll come pick it up, take care of it, and bring you that phone or a brand new phone when you move into your new place and set it up for you. Again, no charge.
Oh, thank you very much. You're very kind. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you.
Yeah, I'd like you, when you're thinking about caption call phone and thinking about service for yourself, would you consider thinking about friends and family, somebody you know that might benefit from this service? It just occurred to me that, we all pull in information for ourselves, but who else do you know that needs this? So back to you, Lisa.
Thank you, Tony. If there aren't any other questions, we can do that we can do the poll. I just want to be clear. You do not need internet in order to have a caption call phone. You do not need a home phone line in order to have a caption call phone. We have solutions.
I have the poll questions. Should we go to one?
Well, we already covered it, but that's okay. Let's make it fun. Go ahead.
Okay, let's just see who was listening and who wasn't.
Okay.
So the first question here is, true or false, you need a landline in order to get a caption call phone?
I wish we had prizes to give away. Oh, wait, we do. Caption call phones.
We got 9 people voting out of 26. Let's get everybody voting. Pick your answer. Couple minutes. I mean, we can't take a lot of time with it. So
no, I can see you all. I need to know that you're there.
Okay. Well, some people have iPads and it's a little bit more difficult, I think, to access that. So, all right, I'm going to share the results. So for the 9 people that voted, they said,
yay!
Oh, yay! Okay, so second question is, true or false, you need internet to get caption call. So let's just take about 30 seconds. Okay, I think we're about done there. So this is an interesting question, the way we worded it. I'm going to end the polling and I'm going to relaunch it. No, Now I'm going to share the results because that actually could be answered both ways. But Lisa, I'll let you explain.
Okay, so you do not have to have internet in your home in order to have a CaptionCall phone. Captioning telephone service does require an internet connection. That is true, but we can provide that for you. So you do not have to pay for internet to use the CaptionCall phone. Don't misunderstand. If you want to watch TV or you want to use a computer, not television, sorry. If you need to use a computer at home, you have to have your own internet connection. We're not here to pay for your internet, but we have a device that can supply enough internet to run captioning service on our devices. Is that as clear as mud? Everybody nod. Yes, yes.
So if you don't have internet,
you don't have to have internet in your home in order to take advantage of captioning telephone service.
Right.
We have a solution so that you can have a CaptionCall phone at no charge.
So the internet service that is provided to you, if you don't already have it, only works for the phone. So it doesn't mean you can run your computers and stuff. Sorry about that. Just runs the phone.
Correct.
So the next question is, they would like to know what information, if any, you would like to have. So I'm going to launch the poll. So you'd like to have information about CaptionCall phone or CaptionCall on the iPhone, CaptionCall on the iPad, Android phone, instruction on, you can answer more than one. Or if you already have CaptionCall and you need customer support, please respond to that. And while you're answering that, Lisa and Jason, would you please in the chat, would you please put your contact information and also the contact information for customer support?
Certainly.
So while you're answering this, I did not make this question anonymous. So I'll be able to go back and see who answered what and provide Lisa with this information, Lisa and Jason, and they can get back to you.
Like I said, I've cleared the rest of the day. I want to make sure we answer everyone's questions, take care of everyone's situation, get everybody a CaptionCall solution who can benefit from one and who needs one. And again, it doesn't have to be just for you. I'm sure everybody knows somebody who can be better connected during this crazy time in life. Somebody asked me the other day, my why. Why am I so passionate about what we do? And two reasons. Number one, my father was the first person in my family to have hearing loss. And sadly, it went undiagnosed. And I wish we had known then what we know now. And my grandfather sadly spent the rest of his life, the last 7 years of his life, in a nursing home where he didn't speak the language. He only spoke Italian. And I remember being told to go right up to his ear and speak really loudly. Well, in hindsight, we know that he has now had hearing loss. Big surprise with the job he had as a machinist that he had hearing loss. But because of that, dementia, Alzheimer's got to him. And I can't help but ask myself if that could have been prevented, or we could have had a better way to communicate with him. We didn't have the technology then that we have now, but I don't want to see anybody ever be isolated. We have a solution. So reach out. Thanks.
So there's the results of the polling, and Lisa or Jason will get back to you. I will give them the results of who wants what, and they'll get back to you in a day or two. It could take.
Oh, I'll do it today, Tony.
Yeah. And go ahead and please go ahead in the chat. Would you put in that information? Did you do that already?
I'm doing it now.
Okay, great.
You want
Tony,
my phone
for some reason, I'm not able to reply all. I can respond to you and Alan, but I just sent you the information. Are you able to copy and paste it and send that to the group?
Alrighty. So, any remaining questions? Oh, we do have another little video to show you. Jason, would you like to mention something about that?
Yeah, Lisa had mentioned earlier about how we're fully prepared during the COVID since this started happening last March, making sure that everyone feels completely comfortable, that not only are we protecting our customers, but we want to make sure that our staff is also properly prepared for whatever, with proper PPE, for personal protection equipment. And so this is a little video for you really quickly. It's a 1-minute video, but it shows a little bit about the behind the scenes, what CaptionCall did during the pandemic when it launched.
Okay.
During the coronavirus pandemic of 2020.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Get back in the room. Share screen. Okay. Get rid of all this other stuff.
CaptionCall stepped up to the plate in response. At a time when the demand for phone calls soared and resources were stretched, the company announced a need for more help, recruited, hired, and trained over 1,000 new employees. Additionally, CaptionCall made the financial and round-the-clock sacrifices to train captioning agents to work safely from home. All this to keep an unprecedented number of phone calls answered and captioned for people with hearing loss. During the pandemic, providing communication was deemed an essential service, and CaptionCall follows all social distancing and other CDC guidelines. When it was important for people to stay home, but also stay connected to loved ones, CaptionCall kept the light on.
Thank you, Tony.
Okay. Oh.
So for those who aren't aware, we do offer captions 24/7. Middle of the night when you need it most, it's available. And when I say we have an army of people, we have thousands of people ready for your captioning phone call. We have redundancy set up. So in the event of a catastrophe, especially in the areas who need to communicate, we make sure that captions are available. I can't say enough. I love this company. I was fortunate enough to go to Utah, where our home office is, a year into this journey of mine. It's amazing, and it's all at no charge. So if you can use it a little or use it a lot, we're here for you.
Okay, Lisa,
Judy has a
I just
question.
see a text message here that you okay. So Lisa Kaufman.
Judy, you have a question?
I do. I'm trying to send a message to Lisa in chat, and my only choice is to send to either Alan or Tony.
I had the same problem.
Shouldn't I be able to send something specifically to anybody and any participant?
Yes, for privacy,
Yeah.
go ahead and send your information to Tony, and
Okay.
then I will get it from her and I'll reach out to you later today.
Thank you.
So
I don't want to give your personal information over the audio. Anybody else? Okay, show of hands. Who knows somebody who needs a CaptionCall phone?
raise your hand.
Yeah.
Go to reactions and raise your hand.
All right. I'll look forward to speaking with all of you later today. I'll start with email, but I'm certainly happy to do a phone call if you can do a phone call. Marilyn, you have a question? Or are you raising your hand because you know someone?
Okay, so I'm going to get Lisa's phone number here because to put in there, but
760.
I don't have it handy, so I need to quickly look it up here.
Marilyn, you're on mute. Marilyn, you're on mute.
Mute. Okay. Both my twin sister and my brother have now decided that they do have a hearing loss. And so they've gotten some new hearing aids. So I want to introduce them to the CaptionCall there in San Diego area. So do I tell them to contact somebody, or do I have you guys contact them, or what? They're leery of things like this. You know, they don't want to lose their phone, but they know they can't understand on the phone.
Okay. I will gladly reach out to you later today, and together we reach out to them. How's that?
That's great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so Lisa's phone number is in there. While saying goodbye here, I want to thank our cart provider, Linda. She's been really great and providing captions for you. And I want to thank Ann Mundell Noel and Laura Hunt from Amazing Hearing. She's a wonderful backup. They continue as a team to be advisors, audiology advisors for the Mission Viejo chapter. So, so appreciative. They show up at every meeting, and I really appreciate that. So thank you. Last chance, and then we have to say goodbye. And I didn't prepare. We do have our next meeting is February the 9th. I believe it's going to be Oticon. Hearing aid company is going to give you an educational program and at the same time introduce you to some new technology. Ann, do you have any comments about that?
We just listened to the rollout, which happened today. It's a very interesting and exciting information about the new technology and hearing aids and where that's taking us. So I think we'll learn a lot more about the hearing aid, and it's a very interesting concept. So I would encourage you to get any friends who are interested in learning about what's the next phase of hearing aid technology to jump on the call. It'll be great.
Great. So that's the 9th of February. Okay. Great to see everybody.
Yeah,
and I hope to see you on the 9th. And Lisa?
Yes.
Jason, you guys are the best. Thanks so much.
Our pleasure.
Tony. We appreciate everyone. Thank
Alan,
you.
thank you for tech support.
Thank you.
Cyber hugs to everybody. That's what I miss the most.
Ditto.
Make it a great day.